Hey gang, Ross Brand here for LivestreamUniverse.com as we get you set for the Never Settle Show. This is the Red Carpet Pre-Show, live on the Never Settle Show Facebook page. I'm Ross Brand from LivestreamUniverse.com. Right now the set is pretty empty, as you see behind me, but people will be filing in soon. The Never Settle Show is the first live-streamed show with a crowd-produced audience, live in-person guests, and in-person in-studio audience. Hey, Sarah, welcome. And it's delivered on Facebook Live. At 7 p.m. Eastern, you're going to head on over to the Entrepreneur Facebook page. Hey, Julie, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Michael Campbell. At 7 o'clock Eastern, again, you're going to head on over to the Livestream Universe Facebook page. And, no, not to the Livestream Universe Facebook page. Sorry, you're going to head on over to the Entrepreneurs Facebook page. Thank you for tuning in, Sarah. I appreciate it. Just waking up in Australia. Again, 7 p.m. Eastern is the Never Settle Show. Mario Armstrong and company go live on the Entrepreneur Facebook page, presented by FedEx Office. I'm Ross Brand from LivestreamUniverse.com. For the next I'd say 45 minutes to an hour. We'll introduce you to some of the cast and crew and sponsors and guests and attendees and give you a feel for behind the scenes at the pre-show event with a caricaturist, Cathy, Nolan, a band, Cassandra, Kubinsky, step and repeat red carpet, which you see behind me. Root Studios is handling the photography. Also, Wine Bar, Proud Poor, Berlin Kelly, and of course Roker Media is co-producing the event. Evie, a member of the cast as well from Roker Media. Hopefully meet co-executive producer Shai and some of the other participants who will be a big part of today's show. Just see people walking back and forth, but it's still pretty quiet here. Crowd will be filing in soon. Hey, Piano Dan, what's going on? Hi, Julie. Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for joining me. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm using a different setup, using a microphone today. Let me know if this is working for you guys and how it sounds. Yes, as Kevin Black says, we got to get in our likes, loves, and wows. Definitely, guys. Last week we had more than 3,000 views over the previous week. We increased by more than 3,000 views. Michael Campbell says you look and sound great. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Claudia says it sounds good. Sarah says it sounds great. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and thanks again for sharing this out last week and for all your likes, loves, and wows. Get those emojis going. We had more than 3,000 additional viewers last week, so the pre-show is rolling along. And don't forget, at 7 p.m. Eastern, you're going to head on over to the Entrepreneur Facebook page for the Never Settle Show presented by FedEx Office. As the cast and crew right now getting ready and we get you set, let's take a look at some of the sponsors. If you're new to the show, we definitely love to support people who love live streaming and support live streaming. And one of the sponsors is Canary. We told you about FedEx Office, Roker Media, and the Entrepreneur Network. Canary provides this wonderful space that you see behind me where the studio is set up. This is in their offices in Chelsea, 11th Avenue and 28th Street. And by tomorrow, the whole set will be gone, and this will be an office once again. But for tonight, this is the studio where the show will take place, again, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. Hey, thanks for sharing. Appreciate it. I know he's going to say no, but I'm going to ask Ben Ratner anyway if he can spend 2 seconds with us.
48 seconds.
48 seconds?
48 seconds.
Okay. Ben Ratner is from Roker TV. Move in, Ben. You know how this works. Ben Makes TV.
Ben Makes TV.
You can find him. Roker Roker Media
Roker
is
Media.
co-producing this,
Yes.
and you are the technical director.
I push buttons.
You push buttons. Tell everybody what kind of buttons you push, why you push
Sometimes
buttons.
they're red, sometimes they're yellow. They change the camera shots, they put up graphics, they make the thing go live, they make music happen. Everything that you see is because of a button.
Okay, and you're the one who has total control over those buttons?
Every single button.
Every single button?
Every button.
So are you, like, working frantically throughout the entire show?
Yes,
Is it,
lots of buttons.
is
The director
it
tells me to push
stressful,
buttons. And
or is it, like...
it's not stressful because we're very well prepared.
You're
But
well
it's live,
prepared.
so anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Your time is up. But
My
thank
time
you
is
so
up.
much for
I
spending
told
a
you
couple
you'd get
of
me on
minutes.
at one point.
Thanks a lot, Ben. That's Ben Ratner from Roker Media, one of the Roker Media folks working on the show. Ben is the technical director, or as he likes to say, the one who pushes the buttons as instructed by the director. Let's head on over to the Step and Repeat. Over here there is a photo booth. Rose Segura from Root Studios is the one who runs the photo booth, and she's going to join us in just a second. Welcome, Ro.
Hey, how are you?
So Ro
Nice
is
to
with
see you
Root,
again.
and this is the red carpet where you can get your photo taken if you come to the Never Settle show. So tell everybody kind of how this works for people coming for the first time today.
So you come over here, give me a smile, and I take a picture.
Give you a smile and you take a picture. Sounds very easy. Is there any secrets to a good red carpet photograph?
I mean, just like be natural and like be yourself.
Right.
Maybe do something fun.
Yeah.
You know, just this is made for people to have fun.
Right.
Yeah, it's a perfect setup for your party. So.
What kind of events do you guys do?
We do all kind of events, like shows, red carpet events. We can do weddings, birthday parties.
Everything.
Like all kind of like gathering people together, and like if you want to have some good memories.
Right, right. And do most people set up like a step and repeat kind of thing, or do they have like a background?
Yeah, you can do a step. You can do this kind of background. You can do a green screen. You can do like a whole setup. Tomorrow we're doing a setup with like a. Actually, surprise! I cannot say.
Okay,
but,
okay.
But we did one in the past.
It's
and
just
it was
us
like
and a couple people watching.
We did one in the past for Root Studios party. It was like a tiki environment with like palms and like it was like this model. On
Sort of like down by the beach kind of theme.
Yeah, like beach.
Right,
beachy,
right.
Yeah.
So maybe we can do a photo and people can kind of see like what our setup is in the photo.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, of course.
So if you take a photo, or should I turn the camera? Why don't I turn the camera around, and then they can watch
You can see
in.
my finger.
Yes.
Going.
So people, you can
So-
see what we're doing here.
This is Rose's finger.
That's Ro's finger. Ro is to my left.
And I hit for us, so it's 3, 2, 1. I hope it's okay.
There it is. Okay, and then I put in my email,
Yeah.
which I'm going to turn this around just in case anybody, we don't want to have personal information. You hit email. Okay, and so then I enter first name. No, I enter my email address.
Yeah. You can use one of these.
And then you just hit at, whether it's Gmail or Hotmail or .me or at Yahoo, or I guess if you're still using it at AOL, that might be an option too. Or
Yeah, one of those.
one of those. So tell everybody where they can find out more about Root Studios.
So you just go to the website, Root Studios. You can go Root NYC or Root Brooklyn. I'm going to spell it for you, ROOT.
Very good.
It's very easy. It's probably the first thing comes out on the search.
Right.
It's a great studio. They don't only offer this service. There's like a full photo studio service with
Right.
like beautiful, amazing, big, wide studios. You can have natural light. You can have all the equipment you could ever desire.
Sounds good.
digital and lighting.
Right. And tell everybody about you. You're a photographer, and you do different kind of photography. Tell everybody what you do.
Yeah, I am a photographer. I'm a beauty, fashion, and portrait photographer. I shoot mostly people. I do photography for designers, like lookbooks. I do beauty products. I do hair care products. All kind of things related with fashion and beauty. And yeah, I love it. I really have a good team. We always have a lot of fun. And, it's like, it's something you should check.
Cool. That's Rose Segura. You can find her at Rose Segura Photography.
That's my Instagram.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
And your website?
Website is rociosegura.es.
.es.
Yeah.
As in Spain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Española.
Thank you so much, Ro. Great talking to you. Hey, Anna, you had mentioned something about my camera. If you notice something, we make adjustments right on a fly, so do let me know. That was Ro Segura from Root Studios, one of the sponsors, sets up the step and repeat, and also is responsible for the red carpet photographs. Both you can take them yourself. She can help you out. She also will email. You can put in your email. They'll show up in a variety of locations. I want to see if I can say a quick hello to today's guest. You're going to be today's guest, and I'm going to bring you in. If you can come around to the other side of me. That's okay. This is just Facebook Live. You want to wait?
No, I don't have.
You look great. You look wonderful.
Hi.
This is today's guest. Tell everybody what company you're from.
I'm from Yellow Scope, a Portland-based company. We make science kits for girls.
And this is Small Business Week. You're the guest for Small
That's right.
Business Week. And what got you? You're going to be focusing on girls. I think today are going to be coming in like 8 to 12 years old.
That's right.
Why is it important that girls get started early with science?
It's really important. There's a gender disparity in science, technology, engineering, and math. And what we know is that by middle school, girls tend to lose confidence in their scientific ability. We want to catch them early, between 8 and 12 years old, right before they enter middle school, build their confidence so they're feeling strong, capable, competent, so that when they lead into middle school, they feel like science is for them and they can take full advantage of all the course offerings that are available in their schools.
That's awesome. Now, how often do you come to New York?
As often as possible. I love it here. I'm from New York originally, but I live in Portland, Oregon, and come to New York whenever I can.
And, as part of Small Business Week, there are different kinds of entrepreneurs, obviously. You have an interesting, what we would call at the show, a never settle story,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
You got off to kind of a tough start in building your business, and then it took off for you. What did you have to overcome to really get a productive business that's now, making a difference in people's lives and also profitable for you?
Yeah. Well, our never settle story is that we didn't want to settle with what we saw on the market. My business partner and I met at our daughter's first grade science fair. We became fast friends. We led a family science program. And during that time, working together, creating these really fun hands-on experiments, we realized we have a knack for taking really complex science topics and breaking them down so that they're really understandable and approachable to kids. At the same time, we were noticing that if you Googled science kits for girls, you saw an abundance of pink and sparkly products focused on making lip balm and bath salts. We thought, gosh, that combined with the gender disparity for science, technology, engineering, and math, is there a way? We don't want to settle for what is currently on the market. Is there a way we can take our talent, take our expertise, and figure out how to close the gender gap in STEM? So that is really our never settle story. And then it's been a roller coaster ride since then.
Well, that's wonderful. You're doing great work. I know you have a lot to do to get ready for. Just tell everybody again where they can find you online.
Hi, we're Yellow Scope, yellow-scope.com. Check out our product, check out our mission, and also visit us at Small Business Week. We have a list of all of the small businesses where they sell our product. Over 100 stores in the United States. Please check us out and support those small businesses.
That's Kelly McCollum.
Thank you.
The website is yellow-scope.com. Check them out, and you're going to learn more all about Kelly's small business adventure, shall we call it, tonight on the Never Settle Show. And, of course, the Never Settle Show takes place over on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. Thanks again, Kelly.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
So great meeting tonight's guest. That is Kelly McCollum from Yellowscope, yellow-scope.com. And thank you, everybody, for all the likes, all the shares, all the wows, all the love. Awesome. We had 3,000 additional views last week, and you guys are really rocking it. I really appreciate it, everybody, as we move into today's show. Evie, are you live? Or? Okay. You'll find me then. Okay. So we'll talk to Evie Y from Roker Media in just a few minutes. The band is setting up as we get set for the show tonight. The team from Boogie is here. You want to chat for a second? Or just tell everybody about Boogie and what you guys are doing behind the scenes here with the Never Settle show.
Sure. It's been an exciting last few months. We've done a lot of things online as well as offline. So we started with building the social pages and try to build some hype in preparation for the launch. And now that the show has launched, we're doing a lot of things which relates to taking the content from the show and posting it online so that more people get to see it. So it's a decent amount of things that we're doing. Have our hands tied up, video editing, graphic designing, getting show quotes, put them up there.
Right.
So it's a very fast-paced thing.
So you guys are really a full-service digital marketing agency.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, what we do is we help companies capture the attention of today's generation.
Right.
So that's really the theme of the work that we do. It's all about getting attention of, the consumers of today who are very digitally savvy. They're online, they're on their mobile phones, that kind of thing.
And people can find you at Boogie, BOOGIE.co.
Boogie.co.
And it's We Are Boogie on Twitter and
Facebook, Instagram,
now,
everywhere.
you also do speaking, and you have your own personal brand. Tell everybody where they can find you and learn more about what you're doing.
Sure, yeah. So my name is Jacques Bastien, and I'm also a motivational speaker. I'm a college professor. I teach a UI UX design course, and a writer and a few other things. And you can find all of that at Jacques Bastien, JACQUESBASTIEN.com. On Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of them is Jacques H. Bastien, which is for my middle name.
That's awesome. So how did you hook up with Mario and Nicole and the team?
That's a great question. So it's from a friend, one of the other team members of the show, who introduced us, and we spoke. They told us about the show. We were just blown away by the concept.
Right.
And because we're a digital agency, we were excited to be a part of the movement, being a part of the digital first show that this is. So we spoke for a few weeks, got some ideas together, and turns out we're a better fit than some of the other companies that were looking to get the same spot. And so everything kind of worked out.
Right. Now, one of the interesting things, this is Small Business Week, right? And I noticed that you had an article online about how you guys closed down. You had like 3 offices, and you've closed down. Everybody's now working remote on your team. What made you decide to do that, and how's that working out for you?
It's a good question. So early March, we actually announced that we were going to close our 3 offices, one upstate New York, Albany, New York, one in Brooklyn, New York, Williamsburg, and one in L.A., Hollywood.
Right.
And those offices, our team worked out of there. Sometimes 2 people worked out of each of the offices except for Albany. That was our headquarters. We had 6 people working out of there. 2,000 square foot space, everything was great. The thing is, our clients are all over the world. So we're often traveling to LA, to Chicago, to different places to meet clients. And then we also realized that the ones that we were not traveling for, we were just doing video, Skype, and that kind of thing. And things were working out really well. So we came to the realization that 90+% of our clients, including these guys, have never seen our offices. They've never been, they've never stepped foot, because with today's technology, we're able to, it's not the same as face-to-face, but we're able to do 80%, 90% of the communication, the body language, just from video chat alone. So we spent 6 weeks and said, we're going to test it out. So we spent 6 weeks, and we decided to, 1 week we all worked in the office. The next week we worked from home. 1 week from the office, next week from home. 1 week from the office, next week from home. The things we were testing for is productivity. Are we still productive? We're testing for, do we get any complaints from clients, whether we're dropping balls because we're unable to see each other, are we getting enough FaceTime? Because we started increasing the amount of video chats we had internally. And turns out at the end, we actually realized that we were more productive at the end of our 6-week test than when we were in the office. And it makes sense. We had an open office. It was 2,000 square foot. And while it's great, it's, it was like the Google kind of office.
Right. It's
very easy for me to look at this. Hey, take a look at this.
Right.
It's very easy to get distracted.
Right.
And if something's happening over there, we didn't have individual offices. We had desks, but it was an open concept.
Right.
So it was a lot easier for us to distract each other and things like that. So ultimately, we realized that we were more productive, but we still didn't lose that team culture.
Right.
That was still there. So we decided to pull the plug officially and go live. We've been doing that now since early March, so we're in our close to second month.
Right.
And it feels like we've been doing this for our whole life, our entire company's existence. And obviously there are also cost savings that we're enjoying as well.
Right.
And as a result, my wife and I have been traveling. She's the co-founder of the company, so we went to Indonesia for 2 weeks.
Right.
As soon as we make that move, we also moved from upstate New York to New York City.
Right.
Because again, it doesn't matter where we're located. So it's been great so far. Nothing but just great news.
That's amazing. That's an awesome Never Settle Small Business Week story. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The company is called Boogie, B-O-O-G-I-E. See, I try and help people in spelling, and I mess myself up, right? So it's B-O-O-G-I-E.co. .co. And then on social media, it's at We Are Boogie.
We Are Boogie. WeareBoogie.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome. Great work. So interesting to see how different businesses are adapting to the modern era. And we have some more people filing in, and one of our friends comes in.
Did you have this last week? You didn't have this last week.
Well, I had it.
Testing.
It's working. Thank you for checking. I actually had it in my bag, but you see, I'm using something that's further away.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, maybe I need a microphone.
Better step up your mic game. Yeah, definitely.
So
what's going on?
What's going on with you?
I'm back, everybody, again.
Now, this isn't the only show you work on. You were on Facebook Live.
I was.
With a group from TLC.
Yes, I was with the Girl Starter girls.
Girl Starters. So what was that like?
It was amazing. I did all the graphics because I have a day job, everybody. My day job is a graphic designer. So
wow, I didn't know what your day job was.
Yeah, so I did all of the graphics, and I'm still doing for that Girl Starter show on TLC. Airs every Friday, 7 p.m.
Yes.
But yeah, I did the opening for it, and I did any graphic that you see in the show is me. So it was great to see it come to fruition, and all my hard work and sleepless nights, actually on a television set and around the country. So that was awesome. And then to be able to, I met the girls and hung out with them before. So being with them just felt like being with friends again. But it was good to interview them about the first episode because they were going wild. We had a little premiere thing at the office and for them, and they were going absolutely wild. So it was awesome.
Now, can I ask?
Michael, hello.
I don't even know if I can ask this question, but you can just not answer.
Thank you for who said that? Eileen. Thank you.
Is the season actually over? Like, did they actually film all the episodes?
Oh yeah, it's over.
Okay.
I don't even know if I can answer that, but it's over.
Well, what I want to ask you is a different question. Okay, so you're on Facebook Live, right? Mm-hmm. And you're asking them questions. And since it's live, you can't edit their answers, right?
No, not at all.
So how concerned are you that somebody's going to give away too much information?
See, at the beginning of the live show, I did say, on camera, I was without giving away too much. So they know not to give away too much information. I think they're smart girls. They got chosen for the show, for a show about entrepreneurship. So they're smart. They know I think they know where that line is, and they definitely didn't cross it. So
wow,
it wasn't
compliments from Sarah. Says you have such a great style.
Thank you, Sarah.
Anna just joined us.
Thanks so much, Sarah. You know what? I have a show called Fashion Friday, and it's premiering again at Playlist, which is this weekend. And it was nominated for a Shorty Award. It did lose to America's Got Talent. Okay, but I do have a fashion show, and I take pride.
Losing to America's Got Talent isn't bad.
Right? I know. Thank you so much, Eileen. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Never Settle Show has such amazing fans.
Oh, my God, I know. I love the Never Settle Show.
So how does this social media thing going now? Like, we're going to be our 5th show, right? And
I know.
It's coming in fast. Comments are crazy.
I know,
Like,
it
how do you
actually
keep up
is.
with all that stuff?
It's hard, but like if you guys want to know a little secret, we do have somebody also in the control room who, while we're paying attention to the show and your comments,
Right.
she's also moderating behind. So if she sees something that we miss, then she'll get. So
That's awesome. Evie,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah,
Tell
Evie,
everybody where
why?
they can find you.
just go to eviewhy.live and you guys can, all my social media is connected, but that's my UNAV page, that's my main platform, and then my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat is EvieY. Hit me up on all the
Everything.
socials. Yeah.
Evie, why? Thanks a lot. Always great to chat with you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hey, Brian Fanzo is here. What's going on, Brian? Good to see you. Going to see if we can say a quick hello to Cassandra Kubinsky. She looks like she's working hard here. Can you say a quick hello?
Sure, we're just plugging
Cassandra
in.
is the band leader.
Hey,
And
hey.
getting set for tonight's show. Anything
Alright.
new to look for in tonight's show that you can tell us?
Well, geez, I don't know if there's anything too new. I mean, there's some fantastic, interesting guests coming on, so we're excited to get to play them on and off. And
Right.
it's a little bit of a longer show tonight, too, so
Awesome.
a little bit more music.
Excellent. Cassandra
it.
Kubinsky
Yeah.
at Cassandra KUB, right?
Oh, yeah, yep. Cassandra
Twitter?
Cub on Twitter and Cassandra Kubinsky everywhere else. YouTube
Awesome.
and Facebook and my website. So
Right.
see you guys in cyberspace.
All right. Talk to you later. So that's Cassandra. She's the band leader. You'll be hearing them soon. And soon the crowd will be coming in. People who are going to be attending will be filing in, and they'll get a chance to hear some of the live band. You'll see Cathy Nolan, the caricaturist, working, and there's a wine bar. We're going to say hello to Berlin in a little bit, who is in charge of the wine bar and the fact she makes the wines. And Kevin Black, thank you so much for the encouragement. Yes, guys, keep those likes, loves, and wows going. Definitely do that. Share if you haven't shared. If you have shared, there's no penalty for sharing a second time. We appreciate all the support as we count you down to the Never Settle Show. Don't forget that at 7 p.m. you want to head on over to the Entrepreneur Facebook page. I just found out it's going to be a little bit longer show tonight, so lots of good activity tonight. Definitely join Mario and company over on the Entrepreneur Facebook page presented by FedEx Office. One of the topics tonight, by the way, will be Girls and Science, a company called Yellowscope, yellow-scope.com, is here today, and they'll be talking about science kits that they make for girls. And she's got a great Never Settle story. I'm not going to give it away, but it's a great Never Settle story. And in addition, this is Small Business Week, so Mario's going to talk about some tips for small business owners. Great stuff. And Anna says, oh, good, I'll brew a cup of coffee. I'm going to need it. That's awesome. Yes, Claudia, thank you for throwing that in the chat. It's Yellowscope, yellow-scope.com. And Eileen is excited about a longer show as we get some music going right now. There's going to be some kids on the set as well, working with some of the science kits, and they're getting prepped right now, and they'll be coming out. So, yep, Sarah, it is going to be a little bit longer show tonight, so more action. This is the 5th episode. The first season is 6 episodes, and this is the 5th one. I can't believe it's 5 episodes in already. It's just been a blast being part of this. Let's show you the bookcase where you can see some of the gear. So this is the bookcase. You see, Entrepreneur is one of the sponsors. As you know, that the show at 7 p.m. Eastern takes place on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. But they've got this nice bookcase on the set. You can see some of Mario's sneakers. Mario's a major sneakerhead. You can see the Canary device, the folks who provide this great building. For some reason, Mario's Emmy is not here. I don't know where the Emmy went. This is the spot where Mario's Emmy goes, so I'm not sure where that is. Notice our friend Chris Strub's book is here. 50 States, 100 Days, the book by Chris Strub. Also, the book 2 Awesome Hours by Josh Davis is there. And, of course, the poop emoji is there, as are some of the little emojis, the hashtag hat, and, of course, the big smile emoji. Welcome, Brian Fanzo. Great to see you. Welcome, Zeph Zan. Great to see you as well. You can see, I'm going to show you the view that Mario will see when he's hosting. He sits up in the front when he does interviews, and then much of the rest of the time, he actually walks out into the audience, and I'll turn it around, the view, and this is the area where Mario hosts interviews. Hey, how are you? Some of our little cast members are here. You're going to see them on the show later on. And Zeph says she's going to be here next week. That's going to be awesome. So this is the area where Mario hosts the show when he does his interviews. And what's really cool is that this is an office building, in a sense. It's a big old loft, really. But tomorrow, all this comes down, and this is going to become an office building again tomorrow, and you won't even know that there was a TV show done here. Here's where the band gets set up. As we wait for the crowd to come on in, people are lining up downstairs. We'll show you what the bar looks like. This is the Never Settle Show Wine Bar. Proud Pour, one of the sponsors, actually makes the wine. There's both a white wine and a red wine, and this wine not only is good for you, it's good for the environment as well, and we will talk to Berlin Kelly hopefully in a little bit. So we get you set for the Never Settle Show coming up 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. If you're just joining us, welcome. I'm Ross Brand from LivestreamUniverse.com. We are live on the Never Settle Show Facebook page with the Red Carpet Pre-Show, introducing you to some of the cast and crew and guests. And, of course, after 6 o'clock, some of the guests will be coming in as well, and we will give you a chance to meet some of them. Of course, one of the sponsors we know is FedEx Office. I'm not sure if you can see behind me, so I'm going to turn the camera around. Try not to turn it around so much, but I'm going to turn it around one more time so you can see this great offer from FedEx Office. You can get 25% off a $100 print offer using the promo code NAT762. Enter the promo code at checkout. The offer is valid in-store and online throughout the month of May. So Never Settle Show fans from FedEx Office, again, $25 off a $100 print offer. Use that promo code NAT762. There it is. Go ahead and screenshot it. You can use that, and you can save yourself $25 off of a $100 print order. And, again, that is for the month of May. So thank you, everybody, for all the likes, all the loves, all the wows, and all the shares. Please keep those coming. Last week we were up 3,000 views for over the week before. Let's keep the numbers coming. Let's keep letting as many people know as much as possible about the Never Settle Show so that they can experience it and see what we're doing here. If you're wondering, my setup is a little different this week. I don't know whether you guys like the view better or you don't like the view better. Let me know. I've got the camera a little bit further from me than I did in the past week, so you can get a wider view of what's going on behind me. And so, because the camera's a little further, I'm using a microphone, the same microphone I use when I do my desktop live streams. And that's hooked into an iRig. I'll explain it all on one of my other live streams, but it's a different setup. let me know whether you like it better, whether you think that this works better, if the audio is better. And, would love to know what you guys think. And thanks so much for all the likes, all the love, and all the comments, and, of course, all the shares as we get you set for the Never Settle Show. It's going to be episode 5 tonight. It's Small Business Week and Small Business Month, or Small Business something. We're celebrating small business. I believe it's Small Business Month. And so we're getting you set for the Never Settle Show at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. And I want to introduce you, if I could, to one of the members of the band. We met Cassandra early. Tony, can you say a quick hello?
How are you?
Yeah, so Tony is one of the members of the band here. The Never Settle Show has its own live band. How many live stream shows actually have a band in studio? Well, how many actually have a studio like this, right?
Exactly.
So tell us how you hooked up with Cassandra and what kind of stuff that you guys do both here and, elsewhere.
Well, we actually met on a voiceover job. We were doing the voices for a Kohl's commercial where I was the big Kohl's voice, and Cassandra was the really horrible singer. She had to play a housewife who couldn't sing, which is really tough for somebody who can sing. And so she had to play this housewife who couldn't sing, and then we basically fell in like with each other that day, and the studio assistant said, who used to represent me at another agency, said, you guys got to get together and write music. And that was it. And we got together a couple of weeks later, wrote a couple of songs. And I've been out helping Cassandra promote autism awareness and coming here and working with the Never Settle Show. And we were with Goo Goo Dolls and 10,000 Maniacs. And it's just been amazing.
And so you play Roland as well, or do you use Roland instruments? I see Roland speakers. I see Roland keyboards. I know they're one of the show's sponsors.
They are.
They've been
Roland. Roland's been really good to us. For this show, they gave us a couple of Juno DS 88s and a couple of BA 330s, so we could work on tunes away from the main studio and be able to tweak and stuff. And now the beauty about this unit is all I have to do is put a USB key in it at the one studio, bring it here, and we've got all our sounds. So it's perfect. And I've been using Roland products forever. I've got an old Jupiter 6, and for you equipment aficionados, that is like, it's one of my prized possessions. Jupiter 6, Jupiter 8. I've had like 20 or 30 Roland keyboards, and then Roland foot pedals. I don't have those today. They're in a studio in Canada.
Wow. So how many different instruments do you play?
Lots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. And, one of the things I just want to mention, April Roga is a big supporter of the show, and she said thanks for all you're doing to raise awareness for autism. So,
well, that was Cassandra, turning me on to that right away, especially with the song Not So Different. I got to go down and observe the children on the video shoot and take part of it. I don't know, my face appears for like a microsecond, but that's fine. And just to help out, because I have friends who have children on the spectrum, one in particular, and it feels good to give back.
That's awesome. And tell us about the voiceover work that you do, or the class that you offered. I saw something about that.
Yep, we have a class coming up. It's going to be at the IAR, the Institute for Audio Research, where Cassandra and I are going to teach people, because we get this request all the time. So we said, why don't we give a seminar, and then people will be interactive with us. So we have a limited size class where they come in and they learn how to do voice and they learn how to record themselves. Because the key to winning auditions is to know how to read a script properly, then record it properly, because you're up against people who may be using a big studio, and if you don't sound as good, forget it. See, I like your setup, Ross. This is great. See, this is handy.
Yeah. In the past, I had used just a tripod, and I found that this would be easier to get more of the background, because it's just such a beautiful setup here in studio.
Exactly.
But then it turns out that the camera's a little bit too far from me to pick up my voice. So I hooked in an iRig and a dynamic mic that I would use for radio and my live streams. And hopefully it's going well. Hope people are enjoying it. Hope that they're hearing even better. So thank you so much for spending
Ross.
some time, and look forward to hearing the band during the show.
And we'll send some more voices your way.
Yes, Tony and Cassandra, they're going to be the house band for the Never Settle Show. Again, we're getting you set. The show is going to start at 7 p.m. on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. And hey, everybody, Claudia, Michael Campbell, everybody, thank you so much for all the hearts. Keep them coming, keep the love, keep the shares, keep everything coming. We are getting set for the episode number 5. Can you believe that it's already 5 episodes into the first season of the Never Settle Show? The dream is coming true. And Anna, thank you so much for sharing the link to audioschool.com, where you can find out more about what Tony and Cassandra are doing in teaching people how to become voiceover artists. Hey, Julie, so many great people still with us. I appreciate all you guys being with us throughout the pre-show as we get ready again for the Never Settle Show, episode number 5 on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. And I'm just hoping that you guys can kind of sort of take in, if you can't be here, you haven't been here yet, you can kind of get a feeling for how amazing this setup is. Oh, it's just such a great location here at Canary. Canary's a company that makes devices that you put in your home. It lets you know if somebody breaks into the home. It lets you know if there's something crazy going on. You can either set off an alarm, you can call the police. And that's what Canary does. It's a great company. And it's so awesome that they've lent out this space for us to use for the Never Settle Show. And Kevin Black says that talent is so awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to hear about the different people working on this show. We've met so many people. They're really hustling to get ready for the show. It's going to be a little bit longer show today, but we love that they take some time before each show to come by, talk with us on the Red Carpet Show, and let us know what they're working on and how they got involved in this. And soon we'll talk to some of the people who will be attending the show, as well as they'll be filing in shortly as we get you ready again for the Never Settle Show, coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. If you're just joining us, say hello, throw a comment in the chat. Because it's busy here, because there's a lot of demand on the Wi-Fi, I don't always see your comments right away, but I do see them later, and I do appreciate them. So do please let me know that you are here. Throw something in the comments, and also share it out if you haven't done so. And if you have done so, you know it never hurts to do it a second time. Hey, Jenny. Coach Jenny's here. Jenny Mustafa Julak. Jenny, how are you doing? Great to see you. Always, always, always. This is so much fun. I just cannot wait for another episode of the show to start. And they're actually, I'm going to turn this around again, because they're welcoming people coming up from downstairs. These are the first people, as far as the attendees, who are filing in. See, our good buddy Michael Campbell is one of them. One of the women who was actually a big part of the first show and the second show is coming in. So you can see as the crowd comes in, they're going to head on over to the red carpet, walking past Roe, getting set up for their photos. And I'll just let you guys watch for a second. Really exciting when people come in for the first time and get their picture taken on the red carpet, see the step and repeat, and see what the inside of the studio and the show setup looks like. He's got a referee shirt on, the guy who's leading people in today. And look, it's our buddy Michael Campbell is here. So welcome, everyone. I'm Ross Brand from LivestreamUniverse.com. We are live on the Never Settle Show Facebook page, getting you set for the Never Settle Show, coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. It is Small Business Celebration today. You're going to hear some great Never Settle stories about small business, about a company that is helping girls get started in science at a young age. It's actually going to be some good little girls here working on science kits. Going to be really cool. Also some small business tips from Mario. Maybe a homework assignment or two so you can get yourself recognized on the show or maybe even get on the show. It's always a good time at the Never Settle Show. As people come in, it's the first time there's kind of guiding people in through the step and repeat. Hey, can I talk to you for a second? Yeah. So you are Angela.
Yes,
I'm
I am.
Ross Brand. We are live on the Never Settle Show Facebook page. And you were like the star of the second show, or one of the stars.
Well, thank you.
First, you were part of the first show. You won the contest to get drawn, right, by Cathy Nolan. And then the second show was really like the first.
Yes.
Like, that was such a magic moment,
Oh,
right?
it was.
How have things been going for you? I mean, I know it's just, you don't change your world in 3 weeks.
Right.
But
not overnight. Unfortunately, like the week later, I went to Baltimore and came home, and the devil's dust took over me. Pollen. I got an ear infection.
Oh, wow.
So I haven't started training yet, but I'm good now. But I'm looking forward to it. It's just. It's amazing how the universe works. Like, that was such an amazing night for me because I was feeling so down, and then I met her, and my world's going to change. Like, I can't wait to start boxing.
So you're actually going to work out with the boxing coach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Coach Reese.
Coach Reese Women's World of Boxing, right?
Yes.
The first all-women's gym in New York
That's
City.
going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Are you actually going to fight, or are you going to just use it for training?
I'm just going to use it for training and get some anger out.
Well, better on the equipment than on people, right?
You know, it's so funny because you remember back in the day the Mr. T blow-up dolls. You would hit them and it bounced back up. So I couldn't find one. Now I get to hit a real bag. I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. I can't see where the anger would come from.
Yeah, ask my friends. Sometimes it comes out, or even better yet, my family. Sorry.
Okay. Well, she's very nice on Facebook Live. It's Angela.
Yes.
You're back again.
Oh, yeah.
How did you find out about the show, and how did you hook up with Mario and the gang here?
I know Nicole, and I've known Nicole. Actually, Nicole's known me since I was in my mother's womb, and I've watched this come along. And the second show wasn't planned; it just kind of happened like that. I don't want people to think that because I know them, their family, but it just kind of happened the way it did, and it's so awesome. But
that was so awesome of you to stand up, ask a question, and then talk about your own life and be so open with everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And it really made, I think, an impact on everybody. It really was inspiring.
It was like she was reading my mind. It was exactly how I was feeling as a woman that struggles with weight and not being able and not feeling happy with themselves. So it was awesome. And I'm so excited for Nicole and Mario. They worked so hard to get here.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
So that's Angela, and just one of the many people who make this show so much fun as attendees. They're just a great crowd comes in, ready to interact. I mean, it's just different than any talk show you've ever seen or been a part of. The host and the cast and the crew aren't separate from the attendees. It's all like one big family here, and it's just so much fun as we get you set for the Never Settle Show tonight, coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. And I'm Ross Brand from LivestreamUniverse.com. Right now we are live on the Never Settle Show Facebook page. As people continue to file in, test out the step and repeat, they head on over to the wine bar to enjoy a little bit of beverage and listen to the music. There'll be a live band coming on in just a couple minutes. And let's see if we can say a quick hello to Cathy Nolan. Cathy, I know you're busy. Let's see if we can say a quick hello.
Hi, everybody. How are you
Cathy
guys?
Nolan is one of the great caricaturists that you'll ever meet. She does tremendous artwork for the show. Talk about what's coming up tonight, what you're going to be drawing.
Tonight, our guest runs a company called Yellow Submarine. It's about promoting science with girls. So I'm going to be drawing one of the founders of it. And then I'm also going to be drawing the interviews on this blank foam board behind us. And I don't know what else I'm drawing yet, Ross. Okay. So I it's live, so it's winging it
as it happens. Right?
Yeah, and I use my listening skills, and so that's how it goes. And I'm just kind of winging it tonight. We were supposed to have 2 guests, but one was sick, so now it's just one person.
Okay, now
great content.
I've seen you've been very active on social media. You've been posting a lot of drawings of late.
Yeah, so this week I was at a Be True, Be You conference, which is about branding yourself. It's ran by Kim Luna. And so I've been drawing all the speakers, and I've been learning amazing content, and I'm going to be blogging about it. So if you guys want to sign up for my newsletter, go to CathyNolan.com, CathyNolan. And I'm going to be writing about these people that I met that help people with their businesses. And it's been a really cool, intense 3 days, but a lot of fun.
That's awesome. And although the Never Settle Show first season will end next week, we'll have a chance to talk again because you're going to be a guest on Livestream Stars.
Yes. And I'm going to be drawing Ross Brand. You have to watch his interview with me because I'll be drawing Ross Brand live, and you can tell me what to put in a drawing for him.
Thank you, Cathy.
Yeah,
Enjoy
good to
the
see
show.
you, Ross.
Great
Thank you.
Great to see you. That's Cathy Nolan, the show's caricaturist. She'll be on the show, and she'll also be doing the drawings that you'll see at the end of the show that kind of describe what's happened. And let's see if we can say hello to our friend Delfine from Boogie. What's going on, Delfine?
Hey, Ross. How's it going?
Good. You notice we got a little different setup here
I
today.
noticed. Yes. We're always changing things as we see fit, That's the great thing about the show.
So what's going on with social media?
Well, tonight we're going to be definitely live and really, really pushing out some tweets on Twitter.
Right.
So make sure you guys are following us there, Never Settle Show on Twitter.
Right.
I'll be tweeting.
You'll be tweeting?
I'll be tweeting from the Never Settle Show account. So engage with me, interact, respond, retweet me if you want, and send me some of your thoughts.
So when people see a tweet from the Never Settle Show account, that's actually Delfine?
Well, tonight it will be.
Tonight it will be.
Tonight it will be. We have a team that's really dedicated and just want to make sure that we cover all of the Never Settle Show social media accounts so that you guys are actually getting responded to, and so that Mario can see your questions and your comments.
And Delfine works for Boogie?
Yes, I am a consultant to Boogie.
And how long have you been with Boogie?
So I've actually been friends with the founders for a few years now. I've joined the team as a consultant for a few months now. The Never Settle Show is my second project with them, and it's been really great. Don't tell anybody, but this is my favorite project so far.
This is your favorite? Oh, it's kind of easy to tell that you're really enjoying it.
Oh, absolutely. And it's great because the Never Settle Show was created for people, like the people that watch, but also like me too, who work, whether it's on your own business as a consultant like myself, or if you're just trying to advance in your career and in your everyday life. So I think I have like a personal story that resonates with the show as well.
And because this is Small Business Month and we're all working on our personal brands as well, tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Sure, absolutely. So my consulting firm is King Delfine. You can find me at kingdelfine.com. That's KINGDELFINE. I'm on social, of course, Instagram and Twitter at King, KING_Delfine, DELFINE. So please come say hello.
Awesome. Thank you, Delfine.
No problem. Thank you, Ross.
That's Delfine from Boogie, BOOGIE.co, and she'll be running the Never Settle Show Twitter account tonight. So if you get retweeted, you get a comment back from the Never Settle Show Twitter account. That is Delfine doing that. Bear with me 1 second as I adjust the camera a little bit here. And just remember that 7 p.m. Eastern is where the Never Settle Show will start on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. It's episode 5. Can you believe it's episode 5 already? This first season has been amazing. So many people filing in now as we get you set for the show. Let's see who else we can talk to before they start to get everybody seated and ready. There's so many great people who are a part of the show and who are here in attendance. See if we can say hello to Michael Campbell. Can I say a quick hello to Michael Campbell? Come on over, Michael. Here he comes, our good friend Michael Campbell. He is not only Michael C. Voice is the voiceover artist that we love, but he's also the voice of the co-producers. He comes every week and gives some feedback and just keeps everybody posted on what's going on with the show. How you doing today? And great to see you as always.
Wonderful. Great to see you, Ross. Ross is doing an amazing job. Everybody, if you have not shared it out, remember, share it out. Everyone, share it. The likes, the comments, it all gets counted. Every single one is significant, and it shows the appreciation of what a fantastic job Ross is doing, because the show begins now with the coverage. Actually, the show unofficially begins when Ross is walking from Penn Station to get yeah. But this is the one that starts getting covered by the page. Right. But this is part of the show, and the whole thing, and everybody here is a family. The Never Settle movement is a family. Everybody cares about each other. Everybody wants everybody else to succeed, and it's about not giving up. It's about not accepting the status quo. It's about you just keep going, and you do whatever it takes to do a little bit better for whatever it is you want. And this is just fantastic, and I'm enjoying Proud Pour.
Yes, how is the red wine?
It is excellent. I had the white wine I found in Neptune City, New Jersey this week. Yeah? This week I found in the Whole Foods in Middletown, I found the red wine. Awesome. So I got the both of them, so then I posted that one on the site.
I was just saying, like earlier, we got to support companies that support live streaming, and Proud Pour is an important part of the show. They're sponsors. And Berlin runs the wine bar here for the show, and you know, her wine is not just good for you because it doesn't have any chemical additives or anything like that, but it's great for the environment as well, restoring the bees, restoring the oysters. Yep. So there's just so many great Never Settle show stories.
Absolutely, and the bottles this time, the bottles were garnished with oyster shells on the white wine. The Sauvignon Blanc has oyster shells. The red wine had this little sack on it that said that said Proud Pour. So I was glad that didn't come with the bees, because
oyster shells you can deal with. Right?
I want to support them, but not to that level. Should I say? Yes, I'll support it with the wine, but not by running from the bees.
Now, do you have a favorite moment of the show so far from the first 4 episodes?
Wow, it's hard to say. I mean, the favorite moment is every single moment except the first show. The first show, when there's so much of an unknown of what is actually going to happen. And because we've been talking about this, and we've been on the co-producers, the live streams with Mario, starting with Periscope from 2 years ago, and he's been doing this for, he and Nicole have been doing this for 10 years. But that first show, you never know quite what's going to happen. And the technology and the fact that this is fully interactive, you just weren't sure of everything, but you just knew that everybody was so professional and good that whatever happens, that was just going to be part of the show, because it's live. Yeah. So that first one, but then from that first show, every show just gotten better and just featured different things, different guests, a slightly different format, and it's been unbelievable. Awesome. It really has been. And you've been amazing, Ross.
Thank you so much, Michael. Great catching up with you again. We'll talk, of course, off the air. Thank you, Michael. That's Michael Campbell getting set for the Never Settle show. Coming up 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. If you're just joining us and wondering what the Never Settle show is, it is the first crowd-produced live stream show with an in-studio audience, live band, in-studio guests, caricaturist, wine bar, all that together, and it's delivered on Facebook Live, on social media, live streamed, with all the interaction that we love when it comes to live streaming shows. Hosted, of course, by Mario Armstrong. He's an Emmy winner. A regular on the Today Show, NBC Today Show, co-produced by Roker Media. The title sponsor is FedEx Office. Canary. Can never forget Canary. They are providing this wonderful space. And, of course, Entrepreneur is another key sponsor because the show takes place on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. So when I'm done here, you definitely want to head on over to the Entrepreneur Facebook page to see the show starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Let's see if we just do a sneak interview where I just sneak up to somebody who's totally not expecting it and put them right on camera whether they like it or not.
Hello, Ross.
Hello, Bree. How are you?
Hi, Never Settle Squad. How are you guys?
So what are you going to be doing today during the show?
Well, I am on Instagram. I am doing Instagram stories. I'm posting live And in action, you want to go to neversettle.tv/watch. Sorry.
Okay.
And you'll find our feed going live in 30 minutes.
That's right. So if people don't have Facebook, they can still watch it by going to neversettle.tv/watch.
You got it.
And that you can watch the Never Settle show there. Facebook still counts those views,
Yes,
right?
it does.
So you still get those views up. And
Remember
definitely
to share.
And what hashtag should people use?
Never Settle Show.
That's right. And so are you going to be using the Never Settle Show Instagram account?
Yes, I will be on there. I'll be answering any questions if you need. You can DM us, and I'll be on point with everything today.
Awesome. And you're with Boogie.
I am with Boogie. Team Boogie over here.
How long have you been working for Boogie?
I'm actually an intern. This is going on my 5th week.
Oh, wow.
5th episode, 5th week.
Wow, so you got like major responsibility.
Yeah, I do. It's fun. I love learning and growing with everybody here. Everybody is so friendly.
I don't
And
even let family members take over my subject.
well, I hope I'm doing a good enough job for you guys.
Oh, you're doing an awesome job.
And you're doing great as well.
Thanks so much, Bree.
No problem.
So that's Bree from Boogie, and she will be running the Instagram account for the Never Settle show in the stories. You can ask her questions. She'll be sharing what she sees going on the show throughout the show. And again, we're getting set. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern. The show will kick off with Mario Armstrong on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. And a great point that Bree made, if you don't have Facebook, well, then you're probably not watching this. But if you know somebody who doesn't have Facebook or doesn't like to use Facebook, they can still watch the show by going to neversettle.tv, neversettle.tv/watch, so you can let your friends who don't have Facebook know. And again, Kevin Black is absolutely right. Hit that like button, hit that love button, hit that wow button, and share it out. We want to see how many more people we can get this week. Last week we were up 3,000 views. Let everybody know about this wonderful Never Settle show that's going to be kicking off again at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page, facebook.com/ENT magazine. Yeah, Anna, that's right. Best internship ever. That's a great way to put it. How cool is that? To be able to take over the Never Settle show Instagram account and do Instagram stories 5 weeks into an internship. That is pretty cool. Hey, Carlos Phoenix. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome, everyone. The comments sometimes come in a little bit slow because we are in a crowded environment here with a lot of demand on the Wi-Fi. But do know that I go back and look at all the comments, and I appreciate all the comments. And thank you all so much for joining, for sharing this out, for hitting the like, the love, and the wow buttons, and getting as many people as possible to know about the great Never Settle show. And again, do join us 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page, live for the Never Settle show. Mario Armstrong, Emmy winner, NBC Today show. A lot of people from traditional television wouldn't have made themselves a part of the live streaming community and taken this chance on a live streaming show. And it's just really different how Mario and his team interact with the community, with the audience, and really they're pioneering something new for the show. Carlos says should teach them to use an iPad to stream. I don't know. I think they've got these Live U equipment that is just amazing for live streaming. So the show won't drop. They could go out in the middle of the woods and live stream, and the show wouldn't drop. Hey, Jack, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. And I'm going to be wrapping up in just a minute. So you want to head on over again, 7 p.m. Eastern, you know where, the Entrepreneur Facebook page, facebook.com/ENT magazine, 7 p.m. Eastern for episode 5 of the Never Settle show, celebrating Small Business Month. Enjoy the show, everybody.